Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williamson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hey, we can advance play game.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You see you playing now?
Kick is in the air.
All right, I'm going to advise you do.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's in for the score. Touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williamson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal, and the defense is already on their heels.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Fullback's got it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes a handoff. It's Tyson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll run the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get outside. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the run, it's Tyson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive game for this offense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for the first down on the read option to the left. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Quick toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Here comes the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The lone back's got it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's into the open down the middle. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Rides the back on the option, the give. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner is stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Williamson. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking to throw for it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll toss it to the left. Sweet, wide open spaces. Made him miss again. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fierce the pressure. They get to him as he throws. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. On first down from the 13-yard line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Using his legs, it's Strickland. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bump. bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a third down the offense absolutely had to have, right? Because the opponent had scored on their last 2 drives, so they needed to score points on that one. But on third down, they give up a sack, and all the momentum now with the opponent.
And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Second down now after the sack. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down and 10. On the run, it's Strickland. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Sees the shoulders turn and goes right. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll run the option. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Card in the backfield. It's Gregory. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The option look. He'll toss it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. And here comes the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the option. The defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
It's a running room. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Big fullback's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going to run it.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback moving. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it inside the 20. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the two to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a two-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. Great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.